Hey guys, what's up? It's once again mp4podcast.com, and today we're taking a look at Ultra Beast for the iPhone. And I'm going to give you a little story about this game. And let's go back to exit. Yeah, we're going to start at the beginning, guys. New game, overwrite, yes. And we'll start that. And just to let you guys know, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, you can switch views on these Sega games and play them in full screen. The only problem is sometimes on some games it becomes a little hard to play. Other games it's not really an issue. For instance, I don't have any problems playing Streets of Rage this way, but I did have a problem playing Gunstar Heroes in full screen, because there's just so much stuff on the screen. But Ultra Beast doesn't really seem to be that bad, to tell you the truth. Now, I first played Ultra Beast when I got my Sega Genesis for Christmas, and I was completely blown away by the graphics, and and to tell you the truth, I mean, the Genesis version was not the same as the arcade. As much as people want to say, it's a perfect 100%, it's the same as the arcade. It's not the same as the arcade. However, I will say this: if you don't take a good look at it, maybe you go to the arcade, and then a couple weeks later you look at, the Genesis port, you're going to think it is a perfect arcade, because the differences between the arcade and this version are so minute that you're not going to really care or notice it unless you see them side by side. And it's the same as like maybe looking at two different television sets, or looking at, Call of Duty on the Xbox 360 compared to the PS3. I know people always put up side by sides, but you're not really going to notice the difference unless you look at them side by side. So that said, the Genesis port was a really good port of the arcade, and when you played this game for the first time, you were like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm playing this at home. And it was just mind-blowing at the time. Now, I believe I probably beat this game. I can't quite remember the first day or the second day. I'm just going to skip that over. And this does seem like to be a really good... I hated those things back in the day, those little blob things. Used to stick to your head. And this port is really good. I mean, how hard can it be to port Ultra Beast to anything, can it? So... Well, I missed them. And I'm probably going to die soon. But anybody who is into retro gaming, and you played Ultra Beast, this game, in a lot of ways got a lot of flack because it wasn't really, said to be the greatest game in the world. However, there are so many people that have a love for this game because it's a game that got packed in with the Sega Genesis. And coming off of playing the Nintendo, the 8-bit Nintendo for so long, and looking at games that never really at times really got a great port. Oh, let me see if I can get this. Yeah, I got it. A great port of the arcade. There's been good ports with gameplay, but graphically, getting a port on the NES was almost impossible. And I think probably one of my favorite ports on the NES would have to be Rolling Thunder. And I'll show you how easy this is when, you just play this game, you just hit the B button, and it's almost impossible to die with this electrical power. And you go up right here. Welcome to your dome. Welcome to your doom. Screw you. Welcome to your doom, you asshole. And this guy's not even that hard to beat, really. And that's about it. So the thing in this game is, how people are reviewing Infinity Blade. There are some people who really like Infinity Blade. And Infinity Blade isn't really known, in my opinion, right now as good gameplay. I mean, it's solid gameplay. There's nothing broken in it. However, Infinity Blade is very basic. It's almost like playing Dragon's Lair a lot. And, it's not really as innovative as people think it is. It's just pretty much a very well made game for what it's supposed to be. It's basically just a really strong engine that does great graphics, and you play it for the graphics and the experience and stuff like that. And that's what Ultra Beast pretty much was, even though these are they're two different types of games. But I just want to give you an idea of why there's a lot of love for Ultra Beast, and there's also a lot of hatred. The hatred for Ultra Beast comes from people who got their Sega Genesis not in the first year, or when Sega took out the Ultra Beast as a free game and they changed it to Sonic, and people are like, what the hell is this? It's because there's an evolution in games, just like in any generation. However, I still like Ultra Beast, and I really recommend, if you haven't played Ultra Beast, just give it a try. You may like it. The one thing I do like about it, because it really, said to Nintendo don't. And after playing this type of game, and graphically, you knew what you were getting into when you bought your Sega Genesis. And it's the same with Infinity Blade, even though Infinity Blade is not the greatest game in the world. However, after seeing Infinity Blade and also Rage, you know what the iPhone's capable of doing. You know what you're probably going to get next year from iPhone games that are in the works now. So anyway, guys, this is the mp4podcast.com signing out. And if this video has helped you, click the subscribe button, please. Please rate, comment, and favorite. Take care, guys, and keep on gaming.